Today, I'm going to share with you a group, quite large number of people. I'm not so sure about the number, but I believe there are many of us out there. For the last 4 or 5 months, I have been spending a lot of time talking to this group, listen to their stories, try to get their story into my skin, try to imagine myself in their life, try to see what they have been seeing, try to feel what they have been feel for all these years. This group are LGBTI in Timor-Leste. Disgusting, scared for many in this country. I was one and only, and followed by few now. You can count not even 5 people speaking about this issue here in East Timor. It's not an easy issue, and neither it's not a great issue at all to discuss here in Timor-Leste. There are a large number of them, I finally find out. Though I know there are many, and many have turned their life into the life that this society would actually accept them, cover themselves with another identity, so that you, the large, will accept them. Many have child, portray their life as heterosexual. But there are many who do not have life until today. I've been going through this country for almost 13 districts trying to find my community, women, LGBTI. Hardly to find any who actually have life. No future. Most of them uneducated, denied, harassed, sexually abused by their own family, by their father, by their mothers, by their sisters, simply because they are seen incomplete, not normal. They're not supposed to live. And this is a type of group of people who actually deliver by evil to against God's will. That's how we are being seen as. There are names here in Timor, they call us. Of course, we are born and have the same name, just like everybody else. We're named after saints, after our grandparents, our parents. But as we grow up, those names removed. Our names are Panleru, Panglera, Peremanek, Lira Stohar, La Completo, Freak, Scary, Virus, including Monkey in the bush. Those are the names being calling us as we grow up. And not only that, our names are being removed. Our life too are forced to change. Seeing a lot of young LGBTI and listen to their stories for the last 4 or 5 months, it's a nightmare. Bring me sleepless at night, thinking about them. I am consider myself to be a very lucky one. Not because that my parents are so supportive, but because I have a gut. Nobody can change me because I cannot change me. I tried very hard, try to change who I am. Who would be crazy, stupid enough to pick a life that everybody looked down at? Only crazy people. Or only people who can no longer thinking with their brain. I have the guts. I faced my family. But perhaps I was very lucky. I was exiled in Canada for almost 10 years. Of course, life in Canada was different. after my returning 14 years ago. I had my freedom back in Canada, though I know what freedom is. The freedom that lacked here when I left my country. I used those freedom to free my country, along with all my counterparts. The leaders, I know each and almost all of them. I'm a normal person. I'm a co-founder of Leblora Green School in Maubusin. I also have a daughter, Irabella. She's here with me. And I am a partner. I have a partner. Just like everybody else, my life, just like everyone. But here in Timor, of course, in another part, Timor is also known to be a very progressive country when it's come to human rights. We almost ratified all the Human Rights Convention. We have ombudsman for human rights and justice. We have law for domestic violence. All of it. We even including have CAC, the Corruption Commission. Just the question is that I, as a Timorese, as being an activist as long as I could remember, still I am, I just hardly see implementation of it. Being women is already so hard in this country. And you try to imagine being a lesbian, bisexual, trans woman or trans man, or intersex in a society like Timor. I am pretty much aware of this. It's a global issue, but the other countries already started few steps here and there. Timor, Timor-Leste, my country, the country that I fought for since I was 16 years old. Today, I'm still fighting for my freedom, the freedom of LGBTI in this country. I'm alone. So far, I am one and only woman in this country who have the guts to bring this issue to the public. But let me tell you, the price that I paid for it is not small. I am hated by many. I disowned by my family in the beginning. I was seen as monkey in the bush, not complete, not worth it by many. Whenever there are LGBTIs around, the heterosexuals, my family, my friends will give signs to others to make sure that they are aware the LGBTIs are around. Take good care of yourself. What did they think? For the longest time, I tried to figure out, to understand what it is that they think of us. And finally, I come to understand, especially here in Timor, they think we are pedophiles, rapists, kind of people who cannot control our sexual desire, then there might be at risk victims, our victims. That's what they think. This is why so many of us, but almost hardly seen in this country. My question is, where is LGBTI? The women, the lesbian, the bisexual, the transgender, and intersex. Let me show you some of the story. Nadia, 22 years old, she was disowned by her parents. Her father kicked out from the house. She has been moving from house to house for shelter, for food, not even finished her middle school. You can see she's 22 years old. I can tell you, this young girl will have no future if me and you are keep on silent. Adomi, her story was shocked and kept me for a few nights couldn't sleep. She was stopped and she was forced sexually by members of her family. She has a daughter, 9 years old. Her sister cut her face, and I can still see her scar. Today she's working with me, and for many times she's been beaten up. They even pull her face down to her legs to see what is down there. They wanted to remind her that she's a woman. She should not sleep or dating a woman. This is Sodomi, 26 years old. This is Lula, 3 times almost killed herself. 3 times hospitalized, disowned by her parents, tied up by her brother, pulled in the car in the community. People just look at it. It's okay. Because she's not normal. She's a devil. Therefore, she has no right to live. And this young girl was kicked by her own sister right in the chest, that her high heels actually go through her chest and bleeding for days. And she was left alone in the hospital. No family come close to see because they were too embarrassed to see, to have her as a member of the family. It's a shame to have Lula in their family. They rather have Lula died. But thanks to God, Lula is still alive. And she is my friend now, my sister. Azu, 29 years old. Again, disowned by her family. Her sisters keep reminding her every single day, put the right clothes, being a right woman, dating a man, get married. This is what you're supposed to be. She was not even allowed to go to school because her parents told her, you are not worth it. Even if you have education, nobody will use you because you are not normal. And Iku, 23 years old. There are 2 of them in her family that lesbians. Both are discriminated, violated, beaten up by their parents constantly, daily. And of course, there is no place for them. They come to my place where they feel like home. This is just a few. 57 I have now. I write their stories, and I share it. They allow me to share it because they believe and they think, they feel enough is enough. How long? We expect these young people to live in this kind of life. I'd like to encourage you, or at least try, imagine, you, you have a life, and people, your own family, try to change you simply because they just cannot accept the way we are. They just cannot take you. You come from them, but they just cannot take you. You're wrong. And whose mistake is that? Who created these people? Who created these young people? Are they made themselves to be this? Really? Do they really want to be put down, humiliated, pulled by hair, kicking, beating up, kicked out from their house? Do you really think that they want this? I don't think so. These people, young people, are suffer. And how long? This is the question I have. Again, I'm just very lucky. I'm educated. I have jobs. I have a lot of opportunity. But I also realize my privilege has come along with responsibility. I can't just ignore them. I can't just leave it. But I just can't. I cannot. And I wish you too should not let this happen. Recently, we have our Prime Minister made a statement to call on the family, the community, to accept the LGBTI. But calling, make a statement, do you think is enough? No. We ratified all the Human Rights Convention. We have ombudsman for human rights and justice. We have domestic violence law. We have all these equipments. None of them are used. And so far, no record, no report whatsoever on the members of LGBTI. It's not that they're not happening. The LGBTI, they closed it. They just don't know whether this is supposed to be reported. They think that they deserve all these treatments. They just keep quiet. Some of them are dying already, killed themselves. This is LGBTI here in Timor-Leste. And looking at the world, I see so many countries are progressing, making a move, changing here and there. But Timor, it's just like we're just starting to talk about it. And I'm just hoping that soon, this is not just a simple word that we just talked about it, but we come to realize it, making a change. I have been actually trying hard to reach out to somebody that I adore. I like her so much, Ellen DeGeneres. I believe she can be our champion of human rights, especially the right of LGBTI. I recently met a billionaire from Poland. Her name is Dominique Kulvich. We went through a lot of work that I've done in Mobisi. And then in the end, she questioning me. So all of your work that seems to be so hard, so serious. Do you have anything fun to think about? I said, yeah. I'm thinking about two women I want to meet. Oprah Winfrey and Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres I wanted the most. Why? Because I needed her help. I don't want to meet her because she's rich. I don't want to meet her simply because she's a popular or well-known. No. I needed her hand. I needed her support, her love for the LGBTI here in East Timor because I do not have one in this country. I have leaders, but I just have leaders. I do not have leaders who are leading us, who protect us. I'm hoping that someday my dream is just not a dream, but I will meet Ellen DeGeneres. Now, I want to make a call to all of us. Start from myself. Let's make the difference. We can do it. Timor was known before. It's impossible to be a country. We made it. Timor has become a country now. A country that was denied for so many years. So many things that happened in this country that quite impossible. We made it. This time, I challenge you. Can we please work together hand in hand, change Timor-Leste, change our home, bring our children, especially those who are already around us and those who are to come. If we don't change now, today, we will not change the one that's coming. We will never make any change. I have a daughter of 2 years old. I know I'm not a hero, maybe, to many, but I just want to be the person who's doing something that's significant. For me, start from me, my family, my community, and people who I can reach out to. If I can change, yes, I want to change it. I have done it. I have been in this struggle since I was 16 years old. Today, I am 44 years old. No regrets whatsoever what I have done. I actually feel good that though I haven't done much, I haven't changed so much, but I have done small here and there. And I'm hoping to make more. And your hand, your heart, your ears, your eyes are needed to make the difference. Let's create the world. Start from our home, the country called East Timor, the whole community, and this world, a place of love, respect, no hate, please. Thank you.